Very, very happy that I'm here. If you don't understand anything from my Russian English, just try to put it into sentence. I met Maddie at Barney's, New York, and first I'm gonna try not to look at you because I'm gonna keep crying. So I just wanna talk and tell you about all my experiences because I lost both of my parents, my mom and my dad. And I was kind of stupid before, a little bit naive when I came to United States. I was 21, and probably Matthew and me, we had both that courage and that fearless desire to achieve and be someone really big. And I always knew that he's gonna be a star. If he is gonna be with someone, he's gonna be a president of the United States. That's how I thought, because that's his level. Because he was handsome, he was gorgeous, he was smart, he was kind. His energy was just like a volcano. When I looked at his green eyes, it was like, oh my God, he's a magician. I knew he is scanning me, and he knew exactly how I feel, and he knows how to get it. And I'm sure his mom has experienced this because I have my nephew. He was like my brother, so maybe that's why it was known to me, right? That's how I became his friend, because I saw always my nephew in him. They even looked alike, it's so weird. And I'm like, wow, I miss my nephew, maybe he's my brother too, I have to be around him and all that. And when he was at Barney's, when first time I met, and as his brother mentioned about skincare and all that, he knew all the brands. He told me about the Kevin Aucoin right away. I didn't know who was Kevin Aucoin that time. I love Kevin Aucoin now. And we both kind of shared our secrets, and I used to also work for Fancy Brand, and he knew that I was involved in the family, and he's probably was I need to be her friend. So we became friends. And we were hanging out together, we were doing facials sometimes. I wasn't super close to him because New York is a crazy, crazy busy town, and there's no time your brother mentioned about, we forget about each other, about families, about friends. But no matter what, I called him last time I spoke to him in December, and it was a very weird talk because I don't know, I never I don't know if he knew he was sick or ill or anything, you would know. But when I called him and I'm like, Maddie, I'm working 7 days a week. I'm coming soon to LA. I'm gonna be somebody, we're gonna be together, I'm gonna develop my life. And he's I kind of felt he was distancing. First time, when he was distancing me, with an energy, he didn't say no, but I've got this weird vibe, maybe because somewhere he knew that that's no more life in him for me, you know what I mean? He finished that, he's not gonna be with me doing that, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it was, that no energy for me anymore or whatever, but he was very nice, very sweet, but not in it always he's been, right? So since my mom passed away, I don't want to because I'm from pretty religious family. I'm Orthodox, Christian. So I don't want to get into this a lot, but since my mom passed away, I see a lot of dreams, and she comes to me to tell me things sometimes, but whatever. So anyway, now I feel a lot of in this world, and even the fact that I'm talking to you guys now, that I'm not afraid, because a lot of people have social anxiety, and I do too. But the fact that I can talk to you about it, I think it's a lot, because I knew about Matthew when he passed away, I think on Monday, because somebody posted that. And on Tuesday I had to work, and between clients, I was not myself. I fight with everybody. I was so upset, because we're all selfish, and that's why we cry, and that's why we are all upset, when we talk about him. But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to connect, but I just wanted him around me, and I just wanted to feel him so deeply. So I burned Palo Santo. It's actually on my Instagram. Like I recorded the whole story because I just wanted everybody to know how strong he was. So I'm sorry. Just a second. Yeah. So I burned Palo Santo, and I just tried to like really feel him, like, because I'm not like, you know, magician or whatever. Like I learned how to like do Palo Santo at Bamford. It's like spa from London, so it's not even my culture. You know what I mean? Like, so, but I know it's guys in your culture, you know. So I don't know why I even did that. Like, but this is part of one of my facials, right? So I burned and I closed my eyes and I felt like I want to feel him, you know, like, and I just want to feel him, like, come over to me, like, you know, I just want to know, like, and I'm crying, like, you know, I closed the door, and like, you know, right away the thought came on my head and said, Nina, why are you crying? If I knew how good it is here, I would leave long time ago. So as Pastor, you know, was talking about it, like, we're all like crying here and upset, and there's so many stories about how people go to heaven, how like what they do. Like, we guys here on a mission. Like, it doesn't matter how many years we live. He only lived 39. I mean, it's nothing, right? Like, I was born in 83, so like we're like almost the same age, right? It's kind of weird that, like, you know, my life can end anytime, and I am ready for it because I live the way he lived, and he lived very good. He is a good person, and like, I started adding all his friends on Instagram because I knew that Maddie would attract the best people with the best intentions, and he like almost like win everybody's hearts because he was pure, like, child in heart. And I just, you know, I also had one of the experiences because I mean, since I have a mic already, like, let's go. So one more experience. I mean, like, why I talked to you about Palo Santo, because every, like, you know, that week it was crazy. Every single almost day I had Palo Santo around me. It's and this is like crazy. Like, what, like, you know, before I came to LA, I wanted to do my nails, and I'm sitting, you know, with my nail tech, and we're talking, and I'm like telling her about Maddie, that I'm going for celebration of his life, and I'm telling her about Palo Santo, what experience I had. And I finished talking, and she pulled out from the, you know, window, like here, like Palo Santo candle, and she said, Nina, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I just have that candle here. Then I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, I just went to Expo here, right, in LA. Like, also, it's like, there is no coincidence like that, you know? I'm at Expo, and I bought like a couple of like stupid massage things, and then I came up to African man, like, you know, he had like all these oils and Palo Santo I bought and whatever. And like, I'm looking into like his stuff, and I see there is an oil and it says Palo Santo, and I said, is that oil? Like, he's like, yes. I'm like, Palo Santo oil? He's like, yes. And I never heard about this. I mean, maybe for you it's like something normal, but like, that's what I experienced like this week, like all about this, you know? And, you know, a lot of things also, like, I had like, I don't know how you call it, like a thought or whatever, like, you know, whatever, God sent me this, I don't know how, but with Maddie, when I was still in New York, I had this also thought came on me, like, you know, it's probably Maddie calling, that I need to stop talking already, it's enough. Because before somebody think I'm like, I need like mental hospital. But we weren't even that close, guys. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's just because the energy was like, you know, so like, you know, I mean, he was my friend, you know? So when I was like driving one day, I because all of us, like, this is what I told Erica today, like, all of us, we had experience with Maddie, right? And we had different experiences, and he was not just like a simple guy, like, he was angel, like all of us, we're angels here. And we came here to do something good, like, we need to elevate. I think like that's what maybe Maddie wants me to say. We need to be a good people. We need to help each other and treat each other as we have like our own brothers and sisters. And it doesn't matter what nationality you are, what religion you are, how you were brought up. Like, you know, he had no judgment. This is like the craziest part, you know, like, and that thought I had also, like, he came in my life to make me a better person, because like, we all know our sins. Like, I don't want to talk about sins, but I know my sins. And he fixed me 2 times during pandemic. Just so you know, it's like it's between me, him, and God, but he made me, like, I don't know, like just like a higher, like closer to God, and like just, just being a better person. And I think it's important, and I think that's why I'm here, because I just wanted to be with all of you and support you, especially his mom.
Thank you.